ever? How deep is your love? For two, you forgot. My new dress stuck in your spot. Kiss my mouth and taste my tears. Let them fall in all my fears. Talk to me, say my name. Hold me down, say it again. Rise for me like moon for sea. Rise for me like home to I don't think I'd ever really live. I don't think I'd ever really sigh. Oh. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mondays with Jonatha in the attic. It's almost spring. Can you tell? This is my springiest jacket. It's gonna be 71 degrees in the mini today. This is Kitchen COVID Attic Extravaganza. Beg, steal, borrow. I thought it would be fun to sort of trace the lineage, the origin stories of some of these songs, and maybe a couple of new things. Because we're always borrowing, stealing, being influenced by other things, other people, something someone wrote in the newspaper, conversation you overheard at the grocery store. I know I am. Poetry, current events. Anyway, hi everybody. Hi Shondalyn. Hi Alan. Hey Kelly. Adrienne. You've been waiting for this for a year. How did you know? Michael Paz. Hi Jean. Hi Sue. Hi Kathy. Sister Susie. Every chord progression has been done. Can you believe it? And there are only 12 notes in the scale. So what are we to do? Just keep writing some more shit. All right, this is a song that it has the same title as another song that is very familiar, but I figured, Adrienne, I would finally get up the guts to try this one again. We'll see how it goes. It's called How Deep Is Your Love? I don't think I ever really knew. I don't think I ever really saw. I don't think I ever really felt. I don't think I ever how deep is your love?
how that one goes today. Thank you all so much for your kindness and your patience. And yeah. That's the way to get spring in your system. Wowie. Adrienne, thanks for all your encouragement. Yeah, earlier, right before in the sound check, there was a big crash on the roof. It's pretty windy outside, so luckily it seems to be intact. So yeah, so today's theme, yeah, beg, steal, borrow. We all do it, and there are clever ways to do it, and hopefully I've done that. A lot of times I'm borrowing from myself. You know how Sting always sings "Every Breath You Take" in every song he writes. Like there, yeah. So it's words, it's turns of phrase, it's titles. This one is I stole from. There's a song way back in the Story days called "Love Song" where I say it would all come down to this. You know, if I were blind, it would all come down to this. It would all come down to this. So I kind of borrowed that for this song. It's called "Hearsay." Hearsay, and then there's hearing her say that she's leaving. She doesn't love you anymore. It's like child's play. For her it's just another day, and it turns out you're not exactly what she came here for. And it all comes down. It all comes down. It all comes down. He said, she said, he said, he said. Well, that's her way. Did you think that you could get away with anything? Watching what you say, she's a master at playing games and painting pretty pictures. She's the one who saves the day, and it all comes down. All comes down. Yeah, it all comes down to he said, she said, he said, and it all comes down. And it all comes down. Yeah, it all comes down, down to he said, she said. You can't argue with perfection. You can only stand your ground and keep your head. 'Cause their story always changes when there's no one else around. In the end, does anybody really win? There's no poetry when there's poison in the wind. And it's all well and good to ask forgiveness when you've sinned, but where will it end? Where will it end? When it all comes down. All comes down. Yeah, it all comes down to he said, she said, he said. Then it all comes down. And it all comes down. Yeah, it all comes down, down, down to he said, she said. Well, there's hearsay, and then there's hearing her say that she's leaving. She doesn't love you anymore. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you so much. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Jill. Hi, John. Hi, Kim. Hi, Dave Parker. Stings every breath, same chord progression as Ben E. King's Standby. Well, there's only so many chords really too in pop music. All right. Well, I have a few things to say. It has been quite a week, and it's spring, so I'm taking care of a lot of business. I got this crown fixed last week, and that was very exciting. And my dentist, of course, I just love my dentist. And it's kind of weird getting out and about. I am now vaccinated. Actually, Lily, my stepdaughter, is getting her vaccine today, so that's exciting. We will almost be a fully vaccinated house soon, which feels like hope. And what else? Oh, I had a colonoscopy. I mean, is that too much information? But apparently everything's fine in the lower 40, as my mother would call it. Everything's good, clean as a whistle. I'm on the 5-year plan, so that's good. And I'm going to answer a very important question that maybe some of you have had who've been through this experience. It does seem a little weird that the prep for a colonoscopy is the same no matter who you are. If you're like tiny or large, you have to, drink a gallon of that stuff and then more stuff at 4 a.m. before you go. And it's just, it's an intense kind of day. But I asked my doctor about it. I said, what's the deal? Why do I have to drink as much as a larger person? And she said, well, everybody's hosing is the same. And in fact, women have longer hoses. So there's your answer for those of you who have not asked it yet. We have the same length hose, if not longer, than other people who may not be bigger or smaller. So we have to drink all the stuff. So there. And also, my doctor was very passionate about me spreading the word. So I'm spreading the word because, it's just one day of discomfort for maybe finding something that would really mess up your life and or kill you. So why not? Okay, there's my public announcement. In other great news, they got that boat out of the canal today. In other sort of gastroenterological news, they got that big boat, the Ever-Lovin' boat. They got the Ever-Lovin' boat out of the canal today. Whew, finally. And I did only have 5 days there. But, so yeah, the Ever-Lovin' boat is out of the canal. So things can hopefully go back to global craziness. Okay, and that's all I have to say now, for now. Here is a song you've never heard before. It is from my musical, which is called Switched. And it is called Happy Birthday. For those of you who've been paying attention, Switched is about 2 women who are switched at birth, and they find out when they're 40. One of the moms kind of knew all along, and she sends them a letter that they receive on their 40th birthdays, which basically says, hey, guess what? You might not be who you think you are. Here's something that will toss your lives into the air and now discuss. So we open the play with this scene, and this song comes shortly afterwards. It's right after they've received the letter. And so obviously I'm trying to sing both parts, and you can figure out one girl grew up very, very austere, very religious, not a lot of money. The other girl grew up with lots of stuff and money and influence, and they don't live that far apart from one another. Here we go. Oh, yeah, and you'll figure out what I stole in a minute, if you haven't already. I would be the one playing in the sun when all the other kids were inside, following my dreams, bursting at the seams. Didn't matter how hard I tried to be good, believe in God, to swallow my pride. I tried to keep it in, but I felt different. So happy birthday. Out of all the things you might have said, happy birthday. It's write this up on your letterhead. Happy birthday! Let Jesus guide you in your time of need. It took 40 years and a letter for me to find. There's another life that should have been mine. Hope you're happy. I hope you're happy with your glass half empty, even though you got your share. I couldn't. One, two, three. Couldn't get along, I was always wrong. Never felt at home in my skin. Kept it to myself, journals on a shelf, waiting for my life to begin. Trying not to care that I couldn't share all the things that mattered to me. I never understood, but I felt different. So happy birthday, my underbite and my mousy hair. Happy birthday, dark cloud girl in fancy fair. Happy birthday, let Jesus guide you in your time of need. It took 40 years and a letter for me to find. There's another life that should have been mine. I wonder if she's happy. I wonder who got the better hand. There must have been a reason, but this is not what I had planned. Happy birthday, tossed into another life. Happy birthday, daughter, sister, mother, wife. Happy birthday, if finding my way home could set me free, I'd take off in a hurry, leave the doubts and worry. I'd risk another unknown for a story I own. Is this a trap, a missing map, a handicap, a wake-up slap? To take the chance without a guarantee and find the girl that I was meant to be. Yay, musical theater. Oh, it's just so hard. You know, when you're writing there's just so many more words because you kind of need to move the plot along. And so anyway, I loved this riff for so long. I thought, well, why not repurpose it? Like, why not? It's my riff. Like, I can use it for my musical too, and it'll be a cool little trivia question later on, later on. Okay, so we've settled that. The word of the day today. Hold on. Stephanie, can you show them the first picture? Okay, the word of the day today is umarell. It is Italian. Next picture, please, Stephanie. The definition: men of retirement age who pass the time watching construction sites, often with hands clasped behind their backs, offering unwanted advice. They have a word for that in Italian. I mean, that's pretty great. Look how many words in English it took to say that same thing. So anyway, umarell, those guys looking at construction sites, telling them how to dig up the dirt. All right, here we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. This is an origin song for a bunch of other songs that happened after the fact, so it has to do with the tuning in this chord progression. It's called Walking. Walking in your shoes for for just a mile or two. My heels are raw and torn, but I will dig them in for you. I feel the pain you've known and the seeds of hate you've sown. They're scattered on the ground, and I can barely step around. Insanity and pain, and the things you will not name, growing in the fields, spinning with the wheels and wind of time and whimsy. Your excuses and your flimsy lies. I'm running out of faith, and I'm tired of saving face. Where the hell is grace in this forsaken place? I'm picking through the weeds, I'm falling to my knees. And this is where I lay your shoes, and I step away from these. Insanity and pain, and the things you will not name, growing in the fields. Who will take the blame beyond your will and whimsy? No excuses, no more flimsy lies. I'm running out of faith, and I'm tired of saving face. Where the hell is grace in this forsaken place? I am running out of faith, and I'm tired of saving face. Where the hell is grace in this forsaken place? Thank you so much. Yay, hooray for vaccinations, right? Yeah. It's just freaking freaky, man. So, this next song is the song that I borrowed the chord progression from. It's called I've Got Nothing. breaks my heart to see you sad. I wish that I could turn the stretch of bad luck that you've had. I go to call you on the phone. I know you're in the dark alone, but my heart turns to stone, 'cause I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I wish I had some time to spare. I can't imagine when or where I'll find it. But let's be fair. No matter how you want me to, I cannot change the world. There's only so much I can do, 'cause I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Nothing is as nothing does. I can't remember who I was. I used to be so kind and tender. Now I'm on a nowhere nothing bender. Someday I'll turn this wreck around. I'll wear bright colors, make a joyful sound. I'll call you just because sometime we'll reminisce and say it's fine that I was yours, you were mine. Won't that be something? Won't that be something? At least that's something. But for now, at least for now, I've got nothing. Thank you. This next song was inspired by the title of another song, one of my favorite songs ever. I'm not sure who wrote it. I know that Peggy Lee made it famous. Is that all there is? Just such an amazing song. Check it out. But yeah, if you don't know about that song, that's worth researching. Is that all there is? So I figured I'd write a song called Is This All? Can I go now? Is this all? So here we go. I'm rattling and clunking and bunking and bonking. Same weird tuning. It's actually standard tuning, except for on the bottom is a C sharp, and I have no idea why. Was not her fault, and it was not her only advantage. It's the feast and the novelty, the man of his charms. Was it really such a shock? So much history in a kiss. Besides, they both knew it was over. What do they have to worry about? Just privacy and pain and the damage they done. Is this all? Can I go now? Is this all? Is this all? Can I go now? Is this all? So when you sleep, do not dream the dreams they weigh you down. When you carry them along with you, they will wreck your lovely body, report back to your soul all the sickening sweets of the afternoon. As we lose the last of innocence, like some romantic notion carried by the fashion of disdain. You can make the world your apple, take a bite before it's ours. You can make the world your charm or your chain. Is this all? Can I go now? Is this all? Is this all? Can I go now? Is this all? Thank you. There were so many poems that I wanted to share with you today, but there was one that it was kind of the most borrowed from of them all, so I thought I would read you that one. It's a poem by Wendell Berry called The Dance. You'll see why. Wendell Berry. Oops. The dance. I would have each couple turn, join and unjoin, be lost in the greater turning of other couples, woven in the circle of a dance, the song of long time flowing over them, so they may turn again into themselves out of desire greater than their own, belonging to all, to each, to the dance and to the song that moves them through the night. What is fidelity? To what does it hold? The point of departure, or the turning road that is departure and absence and the way home? What we are and what we were once are far estranged. For those who would not change, time is infidelity. But we are married until death and are betrothed to change. By silence, so I learn my song. I earn my sunny fields by absence, once and to come. And I love you as I love the dance that brings you out of the multitude in which you come and go. Love changes, and in change is true. Swear to God, it runs in the family. Poems just make us cry. I think I may have shared with you at one point this dinner I had with my brothers where we ended up sort of sharing our favorite poems with one another, and it's like just all like bawling around the the dinner table. And it's not that the poems are sad, they're just so beautiful. It's like sad music that, or like happy music that just, it makes you cry for the beauty of it. So anyway, I know that Sarah Stiles has been wanting to hear this song for a very long time. It's called Grace in Gravity. And if you didn't figure it out yet, it's what we are and what we were once are now far estranged, is what I borrowed from Wendell Berry, and I did get permission, yes. What we are and what we were once are now far estranged. What we are and what we were once are now far estranged. Coming to the biggest city in the dead of summer, you were chosen 'cause you would not close your eyes. You danced among the finest, black and blue in revelation, melancholy nothing could describe. It's grace in gravity, grace in gravity. Touring in South Africa, the mountain roads one day with a friend, visions to the ocean off the coast. He is white and you are black, and this makes some vague difference after twisted fire and glass and steel. You're silent as they try to explain grace in gravity, grace in gravity. What we are and what we were once are now far estranged. What we are and what we were once are friend is cared for probably now, but you must travel further to another saving grace that takes your kind. This journey marks a step that no one knew was irreversible. You say there is forgiveness, and they say you'll never dance again. This is grace in gravity. Grace in gravity. Grace in gravity. Grace in gravity. And what we are and what we were once are now far estranged. What we are and what we were once are now far estranged. What we are and what we were once are now far estranged. What we are and what we were once are now far estranged. Thank you. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. How's it going? Thanks, Cammie. Thanks, James. It's getting sweaty up here in the attic. So good. Hey, Ruby Blue. Amy. Oh, you got your first shot today. Awesome. Let me see what's happening over here. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Aaron. My cute pants? Oh, yeah. Well, the jacket is from, actually, I already told you this, but it's the little girls department at Adidas. I'm lucky enough that I can get the sale, $23 little girls jackets in extra large. Lucky me. This next song, I've never performed it live ever. It was a release. It was on a special version of the Steady Pull record that we gave to Borders back in the day, when I was hiring publicists and radio promotion people and whatever, and we would make deals with different distributors. Borders would always ask for a couple of extra tracks for the Borders version of the record. So this was a track that we gave them. I produced it with Godfrey Moore, my guitar player on Steady Pull, and his brother Joe. And I have not been able to find the Pro Tools files because it's from like 2,000 million years ago. But I figured out a little sneaky thing. And so Grady Dennis has been asking for this for, 20 years now since we put it out. So Grady, this one's for you. And it's a little dodgy, but we're going to try it. This is one of those phone thingies. Shoop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, everyone ready? This is also stolen from Grace and Gravity, which was borrowed from Wendell Berry. So you get the point here about beg, steal, borrow. And just, something always comes of it. Can you love with such misgiving? This crooked little heart I got from you, disdain in your demeanor. Can you love through irony, fear and truth, the fear to repeat another's life? Irony of dying much the same way, expert at nothing, master of a mission, day to day. Half to laugh with each distraction. My heart is rearranging time. There's order in my mother's house, but there is such disarray in mine. And this is God's own creation, and it could be such a familiar scene, the endless conversation of missing you and things that they seem. What we are and what we were will never be the same. What we are and what we were will never be the same. What we are and what we were will never be the same. What we are and what we were will never be the same. So I will love without distinction this crooked little heart I give to you, 'cause there's order in the meaning of all that's innocent but true. And this is God's own creation, and it could be such a perfect scene. Hear the culmination of loving you. Things that are what they seem. What we are and what we were will never be the same. What we are and what we were will never be the same. What we are and what we were will never be the same. What we are and what we were will never be the same. Thank you so much. Okay, Grady. I'll keep working on it. I practiced really hard, but it's so hard to remember everything. I think that's, after a certain time, maybe your brain gets full of all the songs and it's hard to remember new ones. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Yeah, let's do this one. Any other? Let me see if there's any other. Oh, thanks, Jan. Hi, everybody. Okay, yes. We did word of the day. We did poem of the day. Oh, there's a reference in that song to Order in My Mother's House, which is a poem of my mother's. I mean, it's just like meta. It's called Order in My Mother's House. So that's another little steal. Order in My Mother's House is a poem that my mother wrote about visiting her mother, and now I'm turning into her, because the poem is about sort of cataloging all of your possessions as you show your daughter through the house, and sort of telling you like, oh, this is for you, and this is going to be for you, and look at these plates and these dishes and these chairs, and I'm turning into my mother. Okay, that's taken care of, and this is taken care of. Thank God they got that boat out of the canal. We did that. Okay, so here's a song. By Paul Simon. I was reminded of this song. I've been listening to Curtis Stigers a little bit. My husband also manages Curtis Stigers, who I just think is brilliant, and you might remember him. He was a guest on the KCC show a little while ago. But anyway, I just think he's brilliant. He is actually starting to do live streams this week. Wednesday is going to be Curtis's maiden voyage, and it's going to be noon Mountain Time because he lives in Boise, Idaho. Anyway, I was first reminded of this song when my husband and I were cooking dinner one night. We're like, oh, Alexa, play Curtis Stigers. And so Alexa wisely chose some really great songs that Curtis has recorded over the years. And this was one of them. And we've kind of been playing it on repeat ever since. I can't get enough of his version of this song. But it's by Paul Simon. It's called American Tune. Many's the time I've been mistaken, and many times confused. And yes, I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. Oh, but I'm alright, I'm alright. Just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant, so far away from home, so far away from home. I don't know a soul who's not been battered. I don't have a friend who feels at ease. I don't know a dream that's not been shattered or driven to its knees. Oh, but it's alright, it's alright, for we live so well so long. Still, when I think of the road we've traveled on, I wonder what's gone wrong. Can't help it, I wonder what's gone wrong. I dreamed I was dying, dream that my soul rose unexpectedly, and staring back down at me, smiled reassuringly. Dreamed I was flying high up above my eyes, could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying. We come on the ship they called Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the back in tune. Oh, and it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. You can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day. I'm just trying to get some rest. I'm just trying to get some rest. Thank you. I just kind of think there aren't many better songs ever written than that song. It's epic and personal and universal, and the details are just stunning and mysterious too. There's this mystery to it too, because he's not telling you everything, and it just kills me. So anyway, thank you for indulging me. I just love that song, and go listen to Curtis's version of it. It's with Larry Goldings playing piano, and it's unbelievable. It's so special. And tune into his show on Wednesday. Curtis, I know I'm going to be listening. So I'm going to sing you one more song. It is 3:00. So here's our final song. This song was actually inspired by the end of a Wisła Szymborska poem. I'll just read you the last line because I know it's getting late, but it's a poem called Could Have. Oops, hard to see. Anyway, the last line. So you're here, still dizzy from another dodge, close shave, reprieve, one hole in the net, and you slipped through? I couldn't be more shocked or speechless. Listen how your heart pounds inside me. Okay, that inspired this song. It's called It Matters Now. Thank you all so much for coming. Next week is going to be special guest. Remember Lily Rains? It's true. Lily's coming back next week, so don't miss it, because she's funner than fun. And who knows what'll happen. It could be a lot of fun. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be. Okay. See you next week. Sour, sour grapes make bitter wine, and you're no funny Valentine. You take such pleasure in revenge, a perfect settled score. It just whets your appetite for more. Oh, listen how my heart beats inside me. The story of 1,000 better days, and I wish I could say anything to wash away today, 'cause it won't matter when we're old. It won't matter when we're old. Matters now. Hope's worn down, you got dreams rubbed thin, threadbare like the carpet that your mother dragged in. You break it now, you own it, like original sin, but you cannot take it with you in the state you're in. Oh, listen how my heart beats inside me. The story of 1,000 better days, and I wish I could say anything to wash away today, 'cause it won't matter when we're old. It won't matter when we're old. When we're old. Matters now, mattered then, mattered matters how, why, or when. If at first you won't try, you gotta try again. Oh, what price love, for how much pain? What a surprise, you pray for rain. Listen how my heart beats inside me. The story of 1,000 better days, better days. And I wish I could say anything to wash away today, 'cause it won't matter when we're old. It won't matter when we're old, when we're old. No, no, listen how my heart beats inside me. The story of 1,000 better days, or better days. And I wish I could say anything to wash away today, 'cause it won't matter when we're old. It won't matter when we're old, when we're old. Matters now. Thank you all so much. I will see you next week.